Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luke, and you're watching Luke the Gathering. Thanks for checking out the channel and being here. Man, I've been having a struggling time with the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Today, I was at Friday night draft, and I was 1-2. I think every draft I've been 1-2 except for last week, which I didn't even make a video of because I was 0 for 3. I was just bummed about that. Didn't make a video, but I didn't want to skip a video because I still want to talk about the set and my experience with it. But man, it's just been a rough set for me, this Ixalan set, and maybe I'm playing the wrong types of decks. But today I played Azorius, which is blue and white, and it's very artifact based. It's really slow and grindy. It's not the kind of deck I typically like to play. But I find that I draft that deck a lot on Arena. I do decent with it, usually between 3 to 5 wins in that area on Arena. And it's okay, I mean, it's fine. But it's not a playstyle I particularly like. You know, just kind of grinding, trying to stay alive, and then try to outvalue the opponent with like cards that can really produce some cool things, like the Signpost white and blue card, which makes like 4/4 golems. So I guess that's just my experience. I don't know if I just don't have enough patience for this type of deck or what. I generally like a faster deck, but I have been playing a lot of blue-white. So that was similar to the case today, and in fact, I think I should have been in blue-white today because a lot of good blue-white cards came to me, and I didn't see much from, the other colors. So I think blue-white was the correct lane to choose. And that's not to say the games weren't close. The games were actually very close. In fact, our first round took the entire time for just one game. I was playing against the Dinos deck, and in the very end, they were able to eke out the victory. They actually had that dinosaur that you tap and it does 2 damage, and he was able to. I had 3 life. He did 2 damage, and then 2 damage again, and I couldn't get any removal or anything like that on that particular card, and so it got me. And this was way late game, and so we are just kind of depending on our draws at that point. But let me share with you the deck that I made. I think it's a decent deck with some pretty good rares. I'm looking at them now here in my hand, but just let me know what you think. And at the end, we're going to crack a couple of packs that I got just as sort of consolation prizes. These 2 Unfinity packs are going to be opened. So I don't know if that's just super boring because Unfinity is not the greatest, but we'll check them out anyways. It's what I got for my efforts tonight. So let's turn the camera around and check out the deck. Alright, we're going to start with Eaten by Piranhas. I was a little unsure about this card. It's not my favorite card ever, and I haven't really played this card too much, but I had a chance to draft it today, and it's sort of like pseudo removal. It's not the best removal, though, because it doesn't really remove anything. I guess what you could do is, if you're going to block some big creature and you turn it into a 1/1, and kill it, I guess that can be removal. So that works. But if you just kind of leave the 1/1 on the board, they can put counters on it, they can use it for other purposes. So it turned out to be not the best type of removal, sort of quote removal. I ended up with 2 of them, but I felt like this deck needed to really stall for time. So I had 2 of those. I had 2 Quicksand Whirlpools. Much better to play Quicksand Whirlpool than I think the Eaten by Piranhas. This also exiles cards. So this came in handy a couple times. We had a Hidden Courtyard. Deconstruction Hammer. I really like this card. I love putting this on flyers. Just 1 mana to come down, 1 white, and then you just equip for 1, and it does a really nice job. Inverted Iceberg. This is the fun. If you can grind the game out, and then you get this, you get this thing to be, a pretty big 6/6 after a while. I think that works out pretty well. Pirate Hat. Kind of a love-hate relationship with this card because I feel like it's a good card, especially on flyers, but I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't feel good to pay 2 for it and then 2 to have to equip it to a non-pirate. It's really great if you can have it equipped to pirate cards, of course. Cogwork Wrestler. A nice little one-drop. I've definitely gained respect for this card over the format. This card actually does make a difference. And, yeah, it actually can win you some games. It can surprise people in combat. And it's an artifact, so you can craft with it. Great little card. Dusk Rose Reliquary. This is the card that really got me last week. Guy had a number of these, and just, it just gets rid of, it just removes the card on the battlefield. So, only for one. But, of course, you do have to sacrifice an artifact or creature, too. River Herald Scout. This was just a 2-drop that I sort of needed in the deck. Glorifier of Suffering. Again, nothing like crazy, but I just had it. Spyglass Siren is cool. I wish I had something else. I would draw something else into this. This was cool. Makes a map token. A nice little flyer. Emphasis on little. Zoetic Glyph. Now, this is sweet. Turn something into a 5/4 golem creature. Makes it really strong. And when this thing goes away, you discover 3. So you get like lots of little value out of this. This would have been great on Oaken Siren. I never got it on Oaken Siren, even though I have 2 of them. And that was annoying, not being able to put the Zoetic Glyph on either of these Oaken Sirens. Because I would have loved to do that. The evasive power just makes it so good. Attentive Sunscribe, again, just a very, very medium card. But being able to scribe with it is nice. The Gem Guard. Very feared. A lot of people fear this card because you can get a lot of 1/1 counters on it. And it can just grow really, really huge. Master's Guide Mural. One of my favorite cards in the set. Probably why I play blue a lot is because of this. This was like my pack 1, pick 2. And then another one came by. Pack 1, pick 3, I think it was. So I just had to get both of them. And if you can get them to flip and just start using that, of course, this is way late game because you can't flip it till you have 7 mana. But it does turn out to be pretty good. Rare-wise, Kellen, Daring Traveler. This guy totally beat on me last week and didn't do hardly a thing for me this week. I played against a lot of dinosaurs this week, and he would come in late. And early turns would be great for this, of course. Fabrication Foundry. This looks like a creature to me. Doesn't this look like a creature? But it's not. It's just a straight artifact, and it's like a mana rock for artifacts or artifact abilities. Tarian Soulcleaver. I thought this was cool since my deck is heavily artifact based. It only drops down for 1, equips for 2, and then when things, go to the graveyard, this thing can give +1/+1 counters to stuff, which is great. Better probably in like a Descend deck, but I put it here. And then Braided Net. This saved my butt a bunch of times. Really great card. You just keep stunning the things you need to stun. And, or not stun, but like tap them down. Really great card. I love this card a lot. Glad I had it. And probably can attribute at least a win to it. So there you have it. There's the deck. It went 1 and 2, so it's not like it's a deck you should really try to replicate or anything because it wasn't the greatest. Anyways, let's check out what we get in Infinity. I just told the guy, Harry over there, yeah, just pick whatever. And he was like, okay, here's some Infinity. Okay. Dissatisfied customer. We're not even going to worry about all this stuff at the beginning. We're going to see if we got any nice rares. We got a rare, or mythic, I should say, Vorthos, Steward of Myth. So it's the mythic card. Ooh, and we got the green, or the, forest, but it's the space forest. So these are actually more sought after, which is cool. Pick a Beeble, Bounce Chamber, Storm Crow. Yep, that's it. So nothing really great. But the forest was actually a really nice little land pull. The forests and all the other space lands in Infinity I think are pretty cool. All right, let's just skip all of this stuff. And we got Captain Rex Nebula as our rare. And see, this is just the regular mountain, not the special one. We got Cover the Spot, Ticket Bucket Bot, and some stickers. And that's it for Infinity. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great time playing Magic on your own. I'll see you next time.